Yeah, welcome to Yorùbá Torah Research Information Distribution Center. I'd like to appreciate all our followers for waiting so long before this reading is coming out. Yes, we're going to try to put things together, and then the last video recording and our partners did not continue with us because of the nature of this project. So here we are again, and then so we're looking at moving on with as Oyoiwa is helping us. The creator of existence has made things possible so that we can still we can have a recording this this place. I call this place Iluayimo. Like this is a place of Iluayimo. Like the Lord life is attributed to. So this is the place. This is my place. So it is dedicated unto Oyoiwa. So to do all activities of Oyoiwa. So here nobody's going to see anything that's going to make also say no. We are now doing more recording because this belongs to Oyoiwa. So thank you very much. So today so immediately we'll be going straight to we're looking at Obadiah chapter 1 verse 1. So I've been working on that particular book, and by the grace of Oyoiwa I'll be rounding up things. But I just want us to go through Obadiah 1:1. So that one of the questions in the last video was somebody asked about what is the meaning of revelation. But just as this work is, it's not something that you just instantly on the radio and just expect in 5 minutes you'll be able to get. It takes a lot of working hard and looking at it in sentences the way things work. So Obadiah 1:1. So let's go straight. So this is Obadiah 1:1, chapter 1, verse 1. We call it Obadiah, that's what we call it, but we're going to see what is the real name. So you can see here written out in consonants. And let's have it here. So after additional vowels, so let's read. Iko is Zowa Enu. Iko is Zowa Enu. So that's actually what is called revelation. Iko is Zowa Enu, which is a documentation of the whispering of the mouth of documentation of the whispering or the talk, the conversations, the words. It's sort of like the speaking of the mouth of Oba Ide Oyoha. Oba, so that's what they call Obadiah. Obadiah is actually Oba Ide Oyoha, that is on somebody under the bondage of God, under the binding of God. So Oba Ide Oyoha, so that is what we call Obadiah. Oba Ide, so you can see it here, here. Oba Ide Oyoha. So it's under the bondage, under the servitude of the creator of heaven and the earth. So is Isowa, so that means as a prophet, just like in so many places in the Torah, when they talk about when the Spirit of the Lord come upon people, they begin to prophesy, they begin to speak. So they are not the one writing; it is people that are listening to them that are writing down what they are saying. Like Saul, he was rolling on the ground and jumping and demonstrating while he is prophesying. So that is, they are in the spirit, or a reward taking overcharge them. So they are no more in their own physical senses. So it is those who are listening to them that are actually jotting. So it's equal, it's all right. So that's the revelation. What they were saying that is being written down. So equal is all right. Oba ide oyoha. Now ikoha amo oro adani eyi. The word adani means the leader. That is somebody that is leading. Ikoha amo oro. That is things that are that the ikoha. Now this iko is no writing. This ikoha is like the calling when when you go to farm and they'll be, who is they make that large noise to reach so they can go very far. So ikoha, that is a calling. Amo, that you're calling forth in words. Adani, that is the Lord, that is the leader, the one, the judge, the one, and this is what is called judge. So Adani Oyohiwa Le Eda Iwamo. Now this is what they call Edom. Or when I look at the definition of Edom, so Edom actually talking about bright skin. So it's talking about bright skin. Where they say like reddish, like what we call reddish skin. So it's talking about the body, reddish skin. So So like it's light. So it's actually talking about light skin, light body. That is light. So it's lighter, and of course you see some people that look reddish. Some black people, black people that look light and reddish too. So le eda iwa mo. That is somebody with a light existence, whose body is kind of lightened in nature. So le eda iwa mo, like is to more, Yoruba will say o mora, like is ara more, like is someone that have clean body, like a kind of lighter, like is a more clearer skin, like it's not as dark and so le eda iwa mo, ashe imo iwi ohun, ashe imo iwi ohun. So ishe ìmọ̀ ẹnu wá, ìṣe ìmọ̀ ẹnu wá. That's talking about something that happens that is stick to the mouth, something that everyone is saying. Ìṣe means something that happens. Ìṣe ìmọ̀ ẹnu wá, something that it is in everybody's mouth. Everybody is saying, everybody's talking about that. So everybody's talking about it. So their own Yoruba word, what they use that is something that it is thick, it is ultimo. Even Yoruba will say when they are insulting somebody that is saying something too much, they are ultimo elemenju. That is it is too close, it's too often in your mouth, it's too often, you know, or ultimo large, like you say, you converse like more attached, do something more often. So now this is ishe imo. And what like is happening is like stick to the mouth, like it's a you probably understand that it's something like it's everywhere that everybody is saying, like a report, a news. And we check that place in the English Bible, we check reports. So it's like something like it's a news. Imwa ti uyo hiwa, that is what God has brought forth. Wo eso uyo iro. I want to hero is news, heroine. We call it heroine. And I would say I mean, yes, he has said everything. So excuse me. Who saw or you saw or your hero? It is the one that bring news. Ba ogun iwayomo. Ba ogun iwayomo. That is, they are in host existence is attributed to. That is host existence in attribute. Ba ogun iwayomo. Ogun means host, and ogun iwa that is a host of existence. So it's talking about nations. Nations. Ogun iwa yomo. The host that existence is attributed to. She iloka. They go about. Iko, iwa, mo, iwa. That is, they go about adding existence to existence. That is, adding one to another. So that is, what this country, they move to this country and they gather together. They have their own soldiers to. So one ko iwa, mo, iwa. That is, they bring their existence together. They join to one to another. Wa, ani. Wa ani iko iwa moha. Wa ani iko iwa moha. That is again, or what that is again, definitely. This ani is like saying definitely, like it's compulsorily. That is something that is very sure. Wa ani iko iwa mo. Now here you say iko iwa mo iwa, but here iko iwa mo, like I say iko iwa mo, that is coming, bringing existence together forth. Instead of iko iwa mo iwa, that is bringing existence to existence, but here it's bringing existence together forth. So wa ane iko iwa mo a ole iyo iha. Ole iyo iya. That is upon appearance of her. Now this iya is a word for use for female iya. Iya that you see iya. So they're actually using the Torah for for a female, for anything female. I'm talking about female, say or that is or she iha, or le iyo iha. That is upon. So and you see in your English Bible, you see that in this place when they're talking about Edom, they use a, like a pronoun for she. So this is the she, the iha. So or le iyo, appearance of a, okay, or le iyo iha, le mu ilu kumoha. That is to bring destruction, to bring striking, to strike something, to bring striking upon it forth. So that is you can pause this and then go through so see the English. Oh, it joins to the other verse, and I don't like it's joining to the other verse like this, so that we can probably see everything together. Sorry, let me just do this for us. I like us to see it in a particular single line. So I can do this. Let's see how it works out. Just so I finished the reading, but I want us to at least something that so that I can be able to pause and compare what we have. And then let me reduce it small. So you can compare I want to be able to compare the English and the Yoruba all together. Go 19. So I think now we can just go through. So we can check the documentation of whispering of the mouth, and to the last one, to bring striking, go against it or come against it forth. So you can see the word for revelation is actually documentation of whispering of the mouth, or the speaking of the mouth. Because when people are under the influence of Eriwa Okan, and most of the time, if it is not trance, even if it is trance, sometimes it's just still unconscious. But most of the time, they're not really. They're just talking. They're not in the place to say they want to start writing down. Actually, in the prophet in the Old Testament, so they were speaking under the influence of Eriwa Okan, and those close to them will be doing the writing down. So it's like what the documentation of the sayings of the mouth, or actually whispering of the mouth of Obadiah Oyoa. So you can see that we are still on. This work is still very fresh. Translation is, not translation. The restoration of the ancient Hebrew document is perfect. There's nothing stopping it. It is a work of Oyoiwa, and Oyoiwa himself is going to perfect it. And I also want to say, please, if anybody come into this work next time, please let's not really go, eating them. It was later I saw comments on those are previous partners. I saw comments on their YouTube. People that are following this work started telling them a lot of things about the chairs that was given to me, and about the lady, the way she was laughing. Of course, she is she has to do that because she has to just put up all those things, because now this is an interview, so she has to put herself on the opposite side. So like she's questioning me. She want to know. I don't believe you. I have to give you more questions, because she's standing at like the audience, because the audience want to know. The audience need proofs. So she is standing on the side of the audience, of the listeners. So that's why she she laughed, and she look at the macro. She look at the video, so that wow, can it be true? So she's doing the right thing. So please, next time let's just be soft on the way we kind of reach out to people, and we comment. Majorly, let's not look at those things. Let's look at the information that has been passed out. Yeah, she's questioning me. Yes, so she has to put herself on the side of the listeners who don't believe, and so that is when she'll be able to get more questions and bring out more words from me that will make people outside there to be able to understand and be able to believe. So thank you very much. I pray that the Burikun of Oyoiwa will be upon you and your household. In the name of Oyoasha, and for everyone that have been assisting, that have been blessing this work thus far, I decree, may the right hand, may the iyomuyeni, and that is the word for right hand. Usi Mikro is what for left hand. Now the Yoruba call it Usi, but that's the shortened name. The full name is Usi Imia, Usi Imikro, Usi Imialo. That is the hand that is used to wash away death. So that's the left hand. So may the right hand, may the Iyomuyeni of Oyoiwa come upon you and your household, and may you prosper in all that you do that glorify Oyoiwa. You hear that? May you prosper in everything that you do that glorify the will of Oyoiwa. In the name of Oyoawashua, you remain blessed. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you can also see that at least we have a better view, even though there's still a little challenge about the light, reflection of light and things like that. But at least we see we're looking better. We have a background is better, and I think we are getting there. We are gradually getting things better. So may the praise of Oyoiwa, be upon you and your household. And I'll be praying that I also pray that every one of us that have been following and been this work, if there is anyone around you, anyone around you that is appointed by forces of darkness, negative forces against you to bring you down, they are not going to prosper against you, because Oyoiwa is with you and Oyoiwa is working with you, because you are with this work that Oyoiwa is doing. You are involved with Oyoiwa, so every of their moves is not going to prosper against you in the name of Oyoiwa. And I also want to pray that even you as a member of this someone who is following this work, and now I also pray that if you too engage in anything that is contrary to the will of Oyoiwa, and which will hurt people around you and whatsoever, it will not prosper. It will not prosper. But I decree that I pray that the Eriwa of Oyoiwa will reveal the will of Oyoiwa to you, and will guide you in the things of Oyoiwa, and you will prosper and you will do greatly in the things of Oyoiwa, in the name of Oyoawashua. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it again, that Eriwa Okan Oyoiwa will guide you, because the scripture says those that are led by Eriwa Okan, they are the sons, they are the Ibini of Oyoiwa. Ibini of Oyoiwa. So when you are led by the Eriwa Okan of Oyoiwa, you are Ibini. Are you, like a son, Ibini Abato, that's a female. So you are Ibini of Oyoiwa. So may you be led, may you receive and be led by the Eriwa Okan in the name of Oyoawashua. And the grace to always obey, to always do things according to the will of Oyoiwa, as revealed to you by the Eriwa Okan, is released unto you in the name of Oyoawashua. So please go out there with the grace and the presence of Oyoiwa, and begin to do the will of Oyoiwa. Begin to be a blessing, begin to become those around you, begin to add blessings, begin to add goodness, begin to add favor to those around you. And let your life be a blessing. Let your life be a blessing. Add blessings. Bless those around you. Stand for the weak. Stand for the needy. Stand for the fatherless. Stand for the motherless. Stand for the poor. Bless those around you, and Oyoiwa will remember you. Now, when you do good, don't expect to collect back from. Don't expect that they now give you special consideration. Do not expect special consideration from those that you'll be a blessing to. Now, let you, when you do those good things, just tell Oyoiwa, I'm doing it in your name. So when you go back to Oyoiwa, I have done this to your glory and to your name. I'm looking for it unto you. You are my source. So, and Oyoiwa is going to bless you. It will bless you or bless your household. So please, this is it. Do you have friction with anyone? Even in the Old Testament, just like Jesus said, just like Yoshua said in the New Testament, that is, you pray for your enemies. In the Old Testament, it was said, when you see the animal, or the animals, yes, or of your enemy, someone you are at loggerhead, someone you use the word enemy. So if you see their animal, their cattle, or anything they're rearing, their livestock that is going astray, say you must what? You must help those cattle. You must not say, no, this is my enemy, let's go and perish. No, you must help them. So if you see the children of your adversaries, they want to go and fall, they want to go and, no, don't say yet, they are going to fall. So that, no, you must help them. You help those things, you help those cattle, you assist them, you take them back so that you save them from danger. Yes, that is the will of Uyo, even in the Old Testament and the Athọ Ìwàèrè. So that is the will of Uyo. So let's be a blessing always. When we do all these things, Uyo, who is our Abba, who is our Abba, that is the one who gave back to us and then that rule over us. He gave back to us and he rules over us, which is our Abi and our Abba. Yes, he will rejoice in us, and then it will know his pleasure will be poured out upon us, and his goodness and his favor and his riches will be manifested through us. So let's depend on him to be our blessing, as our source and as our everything, as our protection, our protector. So let's put our hope in him in anything we desire, marriage, and children, finances, and over your health. Let's just trust him, and he will always be there for us. May the blessings of Oyowa be upon you and your household. Thank you.